Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back to Good Enough Customs. So this is the beginning of our trip down to Tupelo for Truckin the Trace. Sorry for the road noise. So this is an annual trip that we do, and we cruise down the Natchez Trace. We start here at the Loveless Cafe. Loveless Motel. It used to be a motel a long time ago. But we start off here for breakfast. Then we roll on down the Trace, down to Tupelo, and just, I think we're averaging around 70 trucks when we do this. This is with the C10 Club of Tennessee. We pick up quite a few people along the way. So anyways, it's always a good time. It's like a really big organized cruise in, basically. We're gonna cruise down to Tupelo tonight, or today. Get down there tonight, generally Friday night. We have Johnny's Drive-In. I'll show you all some footage of that whenever we get down there. But yeah, it's a really good time. It's one of my favorite things. It's so low key and so easy, and it's a really solid good time. So we got about an hour. I get here really early. Got about an hour before they actually open up. So once I open up, get in there and get some baskets and some breakfast, and we'll roll out about 9 or so. I think it just hit 7 o'clock, so just a little bit early. So I guess I'll catch back up with y'all after breakfast, right as we're getting back on the road. So this year's Truckin the Trace is actually about a month later than we usually do it. Usually it's right around the first weekend or two of October. This year it's it's November 1st, and getting ready to roll out. So I don't know if it's because we're doing a little bit later in the year or what, but it's a little thin this year. Of course, it did rain a lot yesterday, and then it rained again this morning. So some folks don't want to get their trucks out in the rain and get them all dirty and all that fun stuff. So it's a little thin out here this morning, but still quite a few folks. So still pretty decent turnout. We just wrapped up breakfast, so now we're just kind of hanging out for a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what time it is right now, but usually we roll out around 9. So, and it's just now hitting 9 o'clock. So we'll get on the road here shortly, and I guess we'll pick back up then. So first pit stop of the trip, and we're over here at the Meriwether Lewis stop pavilion something. And yeah, there wasn't so many at Loveless, but we picked up quite a few on the way. So we got filling out the parking lot pretty well. So quite a few here. So everybody's gonna hit the bathroom, catch up with some folks we ain't seen in a bit, and we'll be back on the road in a few minutes. And then the next stop will be gas stop. I think it's a 40-minute drive down to the gas station. So we'll get down there, hit the gas station, and then from there on to lunch, and then on to Tupelo. So, all right, we'll catch up probably at lunchtime. Lunch is complete. Good time. Meet up here every year for lunch, or this is one of our stops, I guess I should say. But yeah, nice scenic view of the river. I don't remember which river this is. But yeah, it's a nice scenic view. Apparently somebody got engaged just a little while ago, so that was neat. And yeah, just a lot of trucks. Just kind of a lot of trucks everywhere. So they're getting ready to start tearing down our lunch table, and then we're gonna get on the road, headed down to Tupelo, and then on to Johnny's Drive-In for the burgers and stuff tonight. So I guess we'll catch up a little bit later on. So I forgot to grab my camera whenever we went to Johnny's, so I just took some pictures with my phone, just kind of show the place off. Really cool old school drive-in, cheap prices, good food, and we pretty much take over the entire place. So it was a great time as always. If you're ever in Tupelo, definitely need to visit Johnny's. But be sure and bring some cash, because they only take cash. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. All right. It is, well, today's the day for Truckin the Trace. Yesterday was kind of the day, and today's the show thing, the cruise in, the hangout, all the fun stuff. Well, yesterday was pretty damn fun too, cruising. I don't know, it's Saturday, damn it. Just got up, out here at the hotel, got the truck fired up, fixing to run, go pick up some ice and some water, so that way I'm not, you know, dying of thirst all day. But gonna go do that, and then it's off to Connie's Chicken for the best damn chicken and gravy biscuit I've ever had in my life. Not to mention their amazing blueberry donuts. So I'm gonna head over there. I've actually got orders from folks at work, and of course the kids want donuts, so I'm like, I gotta buy like 4 dozen donuts. It's I mean, don't worry, they're not gonna go to waste. So so I guess I'm gonna get at it, go pick up the stuff I need to pick up, and we'll see y'all guys here shortly. Ah, yes, Connie's Chicken. Oh, mama. Oh, so excited. All right, I'm gonna get here and get some food. It's so good, and I was so hungry. I didn't show y'all my biscuit. That's already eaten. It was good. Look at these donuts. Glazed blueberry. Yes. All right, so we're gonna hang out here for just a little bit. Gates don't really open for the show side of things till about 10. So we're gonna hang out here and finish eating on some breakfast, hanging out with some folks. We got a bunch of car folks, truck folks. We're all a bunch of us hanging out in here, overrunning this place. So we're gonna sit here, suck down some food, have some good times, chit-chatting and whatnot, and then we'll head out. So we'll catch back up over at the venue. All right, just got out here, getting ready to do the thing. So walking around, we're actually set up over here behind the Long Bed Mafia tent and the C10 Club of Louisiana, and they are going to be making up their famous pastelaya for lunch. They do it as a fundraiser for I'm not sure what they're doing it for this year. They've done it a bunch in the past though, but they make up a giant, like, huge cauldron of pastelaya, and it's basically donation based. Make a donation, get you a bowl, and it is very filling and very good. I know I'm talking about food a lot. I'm fat. I love food. So, things are just starting to get set up because we got here about a half hour early. Crook's here in his big white daily. Michael and Steph are here in their car, or their Suburban, Yukon XL, whatever. It's a Lingenfelter. It's stupid. Go check out Baby Proof Rides over here on YouTube. They Michael did a walk around of his Lingenfelter Yukon XL. The truck's ridiculous. Anyways, all right, we're gonna get set up and we'll catch back up here in just a little while. Been hanging out for a while. It took a little while. So this year the show's about 2 weeks later than it usually is. Usually they do it the second weekend of October. Can't walk that way, they got a generator going. So usually the second weekend of October. So this year it's first weekend of November, I guess. So anyways, it's a little later, so it was a little thin this morning. I'm getting a little bit worried, but now there's a lot of trucks out here now, so it's filling up pretty quick. So figure let's walk around, check some of these things out. So it's pretty cool. You got two 70s, early 70s, 71, 72, whatever, Chevys. You got one that's a long bed, green with the green, light green top. And you got one that's a short bed, green with the light green top. It's pretty wild, pretty cool. this truck is buddy Chris with he's in our C10 club. That truck is affectionately named Strawberry. He drives that thing everywhere. I know it's been LS swap, but I can't remember what's in it. 5.3, 6 liter, I can't remember. But he drives the wheels off that thing all over the place. Such a solid truck. Started off a little slow, was getting a little worried. I was like, maybe starting it later, you know, a couple weeks later than we usually do, may not have been a good idea. But she's filling out pretty well. So here we are right around lunchtime, and it's I'm just about at the back of the parking lot. So back of the parking lot's right over here, but we got trucks starting right in this neighborhood, and they go a couple rows past the tents over there, and it goes all the way out to the road over there. Quite a few. I don't know the numbers. Probably won't find that out till later today. I really need to learn how to fly my drone that I bought because that would be really cool right here. Bought it specifically for these type of shows. Or I can put it up in the air, you get an overview. But I tried flying it once and wrecked it immediately. And yeah, I need to work on that. But there's a lot of cool trucks out here. A lot of cool folks. I've talked to a bunch of folks out here today, and just really having a good time. That's what this show's all about. It's just about coming out, having a good time. We don't have no trophies. There's no attitudes. Well, maybe some people have attitudes, but the vast majority don't. Just a good time, people hanging out. Love that truck. But yeah, people hanging out, just having a good time, getting to know each other, you know, checking out everybody else's cool stuff. So it's a really good time. Highly recommend coming out to Tupelo for the Truckin the Trace. They have a Facebook page. There is a Facebook page for Truckin the Trace. So just type in Truckin the Trace, and you can follow that page, and maybe we'll see y'all out here next time. So I'm gonna keep walking around, checking out a few more things, but we'll catch back up here in just a little while. So about 15 years ago, I had a truck identical to this one that I named Charlene, and same color combo, virtually identical to this. Still kick myself in the butt for selling that one. It only had like 40, I want to say like 43,000 miles on it, so it didn't have a lot of miles. It was all original old man truck. I ended up lowering it just a little bit. I think I put 2-inch springs up front, and I did a shackle extension in the back, so just mildly brought it down. But that was the very first truck that I lowered. So yeah, really miss that truck. I kind of wish I'd kept it, but you know, whatever. This truck, the Suburban, actually funny story there. Ran into that guy at Cruising the Coast just by happenstance. Just started ended up talking to him, and he said he was from Mississippi, and I was just like, man, have you ever gone to the Truckin the Trace up there in Tupelo? And he was just like, no, I thought about it. I was like, you need to go. And so I was getting everything set up this morning, and I look up and I see him driving by. I was like, oh crap, I gotta go holler. I forget your name. I'm terrible with names. But yeah, I went over and talked to him for a second, said hey, and he's like, yeah, I figured I wasn't gonna miss this time. So I'm sure he's glad he came out. So all right, back to it. My great-grandfather had a truck almost identical to that. Can't remember exactly if it was a long bed or short bed. I'm pretty sure it was a long bed. He was a farmer. But I do recall and remember seeing he had a GMC that was this, I can't remember if this is called the mustard or the okra yellow. Can't remember which one it is, but I always love those. It's great. It's the right color combo. That yellow with the white top, or if it had the white down the center, it'd be pretty awesome too. Good morning, folks. So today is Sunday, the well, pretty much the last day of the trip. There's not really any activities going on today other than you know, driving home. So just left the hotel a few minutes ago. Something that I didn't know till you know, yesterday is Connie's is open now on Saturday and Sunday, and they're open for dinner. I was like, oh my god. So we're headed back up to Connie's Chicken this morning, so I can get me a good old chicken and gravy biscuit. And then I've got like, I got to pick up like 3 orders of you know, 3 dozen donuts, because I've taken some back in the past and people at home are just like, yeah, give me a dozen. So I got to pick up 3 additional dozens, not including mine that's sitting over there. It's partially eaten, but yeah, so picking that up this morning, and then we are hitting the road, headed back home, back up to Middle Tennessee. So all right, we are fixing to pull into Connie's up here, so I reckon I will talk to y'all here in just a little while. All right, folks, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. You know, made it home just fine. Had a great time. Highly recommend. If you're within a couple, 3 hours of Tupelo, go check this show out next year. You can check it out on Facebook at Truckin the Trace, and you know, look forward to seeing y'all there. If you like the video, be sure to hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, drop those down below. And I do appreciate y'all guys watching. Just remember, folks, ain't got to be perfect, just good enough. We'll see y'all next time.